Okay, so we're sitting here with Aizy from North, just getting off beating Team Liquid, qualifying for the finals for the ESL Pro League. How are you feeling right now?
I'm very happy, of course. It's our first grand finals with the team. So coming into the grand finals, we're really happy to be here as well.
What went right on Nuke? Because that was not your guys' pick, correct? That was Liquid's pick, and you really just turned it around on them.
I think we just prepared really good for them. We knew everything what they were going to do. So everything they did, we kind of had an answer to it. And that's basically it.
You kind of started to steamroll here in the second map. You had guys that dropped down quite a bit, kind of made a run going on. What changes were made in the game to cause you guys to give yourselves the advantage and really run through them at that point?
I think in the beginning of the game it was very close. We won some rounds, but they lost. They won some rounds. I think both teams lost rounds that they shouldn't lose. But when we came to CT, we just started rolling. We won the important rounds and the important clutches, and that's why we could kind of break the economy and just keep rolling. So yeah.
What do you attribute to the success y'all had in Pro League this year? Because if I recall, you guys were first in Pro League, kind of held that throughout the series run there for the online play. Now coming in here, you've continued your success. What do you most attribute, to the success y'all have had?
I think personally, I'm just contributing to the communication and taking initiative. It's very important when you play a game that you don't stress too much, for example, and that you know where everyone is, especially on Nuke, for example, because it's a very close combat map. So when you see someone, it's going to be a stress situation. So keeping it calm and just basically keeping it calm and playing your game and just hitting your shots, that's the most important thing, and that's why we're really good right now.
Is there anything you're looking most forward to in the game tomorrow against G2?
Of course, it's going to be amazing to play the grand final. And I think it's going to be a good game, and we're just going to play our game, and hopefully we will end on top.
Now, you guys kind of walk around with the swagger, you guys have feels like a very business-like approach to the game. Speaking with Shocks earlier, he had mentioned things like you guys almost come across as cocky to a lot of the competitors, at least feel that way seeing you guys come in. Do you know why other teams would have that sense about you guys?
I don't know, to be honest. I think it's good to be cocky, both good and bad. I think being cocky to an extent, you need to have some confidence, otherwise you're going to have too much respect for your opponent. But we're not cocky thinking we are the best or we can beat anyone. It's not like that at all. We know where we are, but I think it's good to have some cockiness and so you still have confidence.
Now, going into tomorrow's match, is it something where you guys will now go back to the hotel and really start prepping, or is that something MSL kind of takes on and then brings a game plan to you guys? What's the approach heading into your first grand final tomorrow?
We're just going to go back to the hotel and get some food now, and then we're going to go prep like everyone. MSL and our coach Roger is going to do the most preparing, and then we're just going to read up on everyone. So even though they do the most of the work, we're still in it.
Very good.
Excellent. Well, AZ, thank you so much for doing this. Best of luck tomorrow. If we could trouble you for one more thing, and it's just for a radio liner. Basically, it's your audio autograph, if you want to think of it that way. So if you could say, hey, this is AZ from Team North, and you're listening to The Center Ring.
The Center Ring?
Yeah, or TCR, whatever's easiest.
TCR, I'll use that.
Okay.
All right. Hey, this is Aizy, and you're listening to TCR.
There we
Perfect.
go.
Thanks,
awesome.
buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, best of luck.